Hello and welcome back to Better Yourself. I'm here with Dean.
What up?
Whose channel name is
Devil'sLairComics on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram and DeviantArt and Facebook as Devil'sLairComics.
And today we will be discussing 2020, the guide to surviving the apocalypse.
Yep, brace yourselves, folks. This is a big one.
This is totally unscripted, so we're just going to come up with things off the top of our heads and yell them into the microphone at you.
Or at the very least, attempt to try and entertain, just for shits and giggles.
That is the only thing we are good for.
Well, that and occasionally making bad supernatural jokes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Alright, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? What do you prefer?
I mean, since you're the guest, why don't you go first?
Oh, well, I feel so flattered, thank you. Honestly, the best way, in my opinion, for surviving this shitstorm of a year that is 2020, definitely, get, a little bit of physical media, books and physical discs, or, movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever. And just try and entertain yourself. Take yourself, away from the world a little bit, go into the world of fiction, I don't know, read whatever, an actual book, a comic book, I don't know, whatever genre you want to read about, watch any kind of movie you want to watch, whatever, just something that that can entertain you.
And are you recommending people go out and get discs so they actually have to put it in the DVD player instead of just selecting Netflix on their TV? And
well, there's also that. There's also Netflix. I was going to get to that. Thank you for bringing that up. But, Amazon, just saying, they can physically mail DVDs to your house.
True.
Yeah, so there goes that bubble.
I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't have Amazon Prime at the moment. Besides me.
You're sitting next to somebody who doesn't have Prime?
Okay, so the both of us are the odd ones out here.
Yeah, pretty much. There are actually a few people, but we're getting off topic a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Definitely invest in something creative to do, sculpting, painting, drawing, whatever. If you're creating, you're doing something fun. And you're definitely kind of giving the world, a soul, a little bit, the way I see it.
Yeah, and try something new.
Yeah.
Get something that you haven't done before, and maybe try it out for the first time. You have a lot of time on your hands right now that you could go out and you can learn a new skill. You could take online college. You can build your business. You can start a business. You can write a book. You can do whatever you want, because a lot of people are out of work right now, and a lot of people are struggling to find something that they can do. But this isn't just the apocalypse. This is your time to better yourself.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, if everything's going to hell, might as well say, you know what, screw it. Might as well just better myself a little bit before everyone goes mad.
Yeah, why not come out on top of this?
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. And honestly, at the very least, just try and help out an animal or something. Just try at the very least. Like a rescue dog, a rescue cat, whatever. If you're able to, please, rescue a dog or a cat. I'm not a cat person, but they don't deserve to be treated like shit.
Yeah, and maybe donate to some kind of society, or
yeah, definitely.
a good cause. Donate to your fellow humans. Donate to Children for Hunger.
Yeah, basically whatever charity you can think of. Hell, if you're able to, if they'll allow you, go to a children's ward in a hospital. Just be hey, I'm here to entertain the kids in all this madness, because, kids.
Yeah, it's a good thing to spend time with children and make sure that they're not scared or stressed out by the situation, because we have quite a situation going on right now in the world.
Okay, Sam, let's be real here. We got about 7 situations going on right now. Am I wrong?
That's one for every continent.
I know. We've got at least 7 situations going on right here in the US of A at the moment.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Crazy is an understatement.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure that if the Joker was looking at our country right now, he'd be like, "Oh God, what a nightmare."
You would be right, Dean. You would be right.
And I don't know if that's funny or sad.
You know what? It's crazy because we are only halfway through the year.
I know, like
We're only halfway through the year, and we've already had a different situation happen every month.
yeah, like, and not just like here in the U.S., like literally all over. There's like friggin' earthquakes and volcanoes going off, like in certain locations.
Half the world is on fire.
Yeah, literally and figuratively. Everybody's like pissed off about what happened with George Floyd, and that was like a great tragedy, honestly. Like there was no reason for him to like die like that, honestly.
Yeah, and all the riots came up and all the peaceful protests. I know that I myself have gone to a peaceful protest, and by the time I had left, a couple hours after that, it had turned into a very bad situation, and I'm frankly disappointed with everyone involved. I understand that you guys want change, but violence is not the way to do it.
It's really not, no. Like, violence is never the answer, and I don't care how many of you memers are out there. It's also not the question either, and the answer is not yes. Like,
Well, okay then.
I'm not kidding. Like, I've seen that meme.
I mean, I would say in certain situations, violence might be the answer, but not in this situation where we're looking for peace.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
If you're doing it for self-defense reasons, and I'm not condoning anybody be hurting anyone here, but
Oh, absolutely not.
self-defense reasons are better than wanting peace and starting a war over
And
it.
that's not us saying that if you decide to go beat the shit out of somebody, you can't just plead, "Oh, it was self-defense. I was afraid he was going to attack me." No, you don't do that. Then you're just an asshole.
Yeah, kind of just be a decent human being.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, the only real thing, like, I can ever, like, really say, like, if you really just want to, like, be, like, seen as, like, a good person, just don't be an asshole. Like, that's all I can say. Like, just don't be an asshole. Am I wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, a lot of this is also perception. I know that the media does not give us the full perception on
Oh, absolutely
anything.
not. Absolutely not.
A lot of things get mixed up in translation, and a lot of people misinterpret or interpret things differently than other people, and that's okay, but we don't want to go around spreading the wrong information either.
Definitely not, no. Like, plus there's also the fact that, like, there are some, like, news networks that are extremely biased. Like, they either go one way or the other. And, of course, they're going to put their own spin on things.
Yeah, and we want to try and be as non-biased as possible, because everyone's going to have their side of the story to tell, and everyone's side of the story is going to be different than the other person's side of the story. You need two sides to make a whole story.
At minimum, too. Like, at bare minimum, too.
Yes, at minimum, too. Because there's a lot more perspectives going on around the globe.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and honestly, like, in regards to that, like, I get that everybody's pissed off, and like, this was just really just like a bomb waiting to go off. Like, in all honesty, because like, everybody's been like pent up for like months on end, not being able to do their usual routines, not even being able to like go to frickin' work or talk to people. Some of them have been like isolated and alone, and I feel for them. I really do.
Yeah, this was just the match that started the flame.
Yeah, exactly. This was just like what lit the fuse. And I get everybody's pissed off, but honestly, like, I feel like the best way to like deal with that anger is like trying to find like a creative outlet, or like just using it in a more constructive way.
Yeah, definitely. And also, we have to remember health reasons, too, because a lot more people are getting sick because they're going out and going to these rallies.
Oh, yeah, because of our dear old buddy Rona. Yeah, that fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And for the younger people listening to this, I do apologize for the language. I have like a little bit of a problem with swearing. I mean, unless you plan on like bleeping some of this out, like.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to do a lot of editing now.
I'm sorry.
This is Better Yourself going to better the world.
Adios, guys.